Hey, if any of our characters need to pee this time, we have sound effects.
Oh, thank God. I've been holding it for so long. Oh. It's the cow after all the alcohol it drank.
Just keeps going.
You gotta shake it. Hugh, turn your AirPods down. I can hear that up here in the front. Jeez, Hugh, knock it off.
I'm doing this so I don't have to hear you.
Hugh, we're listening to some jammin' rock up here. You're just killing the mood.
This is
This is kind of uncomfortable. I don't like sitting on someone's lap.
Well,
You could go sit with the cow.
no, she'd eat it.
He's
She's
really,
not gonna eat the cow.
he's really mean. He stares at me. I think he insulted my parents once.
Hey, don't make fun of Rufus.
He was the one making fun of me. I just sat there and cried.
Oh.
Do we need to make Rufus burgers?
Yep. Anyway.
He's probably marinated, so...
He said I must have bad parents, or he said I must have bad blood because I tried a sip of his water and I immediately got sick. I threw up a lot.
That's better than trying his milk.
It was the barrel of water. He said it was all for him.
Wait, what? What?
The water smelled weird. He said it was his
Aye.
water.
Hey! That's mine.
Welcome back to Danger and Dice. This is your not host, Shenanigans.
It's PJ.
It's Aspen.
It's your DM, Jack.
He
So,
I know you
flourished.
tip your hat
Yeah, he
because
flourished.
they
Happy New
can't
Year.
see you tip the hat.
So that's why I'm like,
It was
the
the
DM
flourish.
is flourishing.
Oh boy.
flourish. Okay, so last time,
You know, on
We
Well
couldn't
House
get more
Exorcism, I have a tagline. If you want to do a flourish, you should make a tagline. Because I say, this is your ghost of a host with the most, Shanna. And this is Puckwa PJ.
Pakwa?
Because we talked about the Puckwa G.
the Pukwaji.
You have to listen to that episode. Very interesting.
That was our
good one.
crossover episode.
Yep.
I was going to say, and I'm just here
Shout out to Well House Exorcism.
I'm just here to, come up with
Murder us?
evil plans and see what happens to you guys.
Now you gotta get it to rhyme.
Fear me, for I am your god now.
I
Yeah,
do
that's
want
Murder
to.
Rhyme.
mittens. What are you doing?
It's fair.
Sparkle, sit down.
I want to start before we get into it, though. Listeners out there, I don't know if you know. We've joked about before, but literally there are about 3 of you. And I just want to say that I appreciate you more than any of our other listeners, I think, because there's so few of you, and I love recording this every other week.
Absolutely.
It's
and
so much fun.
I hope that means you guys like it too. I would really love to hear from you.
Yeah.
If you could email and tell me that Dee Dee's Dream was your most favorite episode, that'd be great.
So, please email us, gamesoboard@gmail.com, or message us on Facebook. I would
And no
really...
official shout out to my students because I've seen this logo pop up on YouTube on their computers because they play D&D and they get ideas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no.
Uh-oh.
Anywho,
So, last time we played, you guys had started driving to Fremis with Alcandor, and you're meeting with Vetten. That's, because there's a lot of stuff going on, and Muriel needs to speak to her kin, for lack of a better word. And as you're going, you're in a very temperate area, and suddenly it just started snowing and getting cold.
Also, everyone realized
I
what
tried
I
to
realized.
knock nicely. I'm just
This
saying.
is true, but also people are starting to realize that I am maturing.
it's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a conversation.
Yeah. That was a big turning point.
Yes. But see, I had it the episode before, but now you guys saw it.
Yeah.
So you guys went and figured out the source of a problem. A couple of researchers went out of their mind and decided to create an unstable elemental that created horrific blizzards and area of, affected the entire region.
So was it the abominable snowman?
No, imagine as if you took that blizzard we just had and you literally compressed that into a semi-humanoid form that was about 10 feet tall.
He took the question literally.
I mean, the dead giveaway if it was the abominable snowman is if Yukon Cornelius would have showed up, and then we wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
Well, what did the scientist look like?
Yahoo!
Did he have a red beard?
Yeah.
I think one was an elf, and I think the other one was human. I did not
Yes,
mention
and did he have
human.
a red beard?
All
What
I've
did
written
human
down
look
is 2 wizards were there and we killed them.
Yeah,
Yes.
we never really asked what they looked like.
No, you didn't.
We
'cause you
killed
just
them, but
murdered
we
them.
killed one non-lethally. That's in my notes.
Did one of them have a pickaxe?
No.
Well, then, yeah, no, it's not.
No.
I kind of stopped taking notes. So I'm a little concerned because we killed the 2 wizards.
White man bring fire water.
Yeah, Uza tells us they have been doing experiments on a blizzard elemental. We kill it. And then I have down, go inside. But that's the end of my notes. So I assume that we stopped going inside and we talked to people. So I'm glad the DM could tell us what actually happened because we went inside and that's all I have in my notes.
You did some exploring. You found some stuff. You found...
Oh, I have the crate stuff, but I wrote down
we
go
did
inside.
things. I know we left.
Yeah, you did.
It was after leaving that I don't have any notes on
Oh,
at
yeah,
all.
you met back with Arkandor and Myril, and you basically pushed off all the paperwork of what happened onto Arkandor, even though he wasn't there, because you didn't feel like doing it.
We also lie. 'Cause I
Yes.
think that she was. Oh yes, we copied the spell book
Yes.
or science notes.
Yeah, the notes.
And she's really having a hard time not telling Arkandor that we have them.
Under no compulsion, she's just having issues with lying. You also gave 2 untested spell books right to Thea, so that was
It's fine.
fun.
She's responsible.
She'll lick it.
The listeners can't see this, but the look I'm giving you, you're saying the person
You are showing love and admiration for my keen insight into how responsible Thea is.
Yes, responsible. That's the word I would use to describe her.
Absolutely, she is an upstanding, responsible member of her clan.
I'll go with that.
While they're yelling at each other because it's awkward, PJ, I found this tag. Our new microphones are actually from Germany, not Sweden.
I lost a D4.
Oh.
See, we're good on this side. You guys keep talking. In no way it's awkward.
So that's where you left off. You kind of decide you're going to continue on your way because you still have quite a bit of travel to go.
Oh wait,
Alrighty.
and didn't we discover that we have like a version of televideo in the nifty thing?
Oh, that was
because we talked to Anita to tell her
yeah,
what
that
she
was
needs to
in my
make a report?
previous notes when I was inventing
Yes.
things.
Yes.
Okay.
It's called Even Star.
Well, we used it.
Yep.
We actually used it to talk to Anita,
Yep.
and she's going to make us things up, and she's, I believe, also making me a report up. There's
It's
one
a
for
sending
Vade, and there's
stone
one for
instead of
mine.
OnStar.
Yes.
Sometimes she
Because
just
they
makes
were
things up.
violating statutes.
Listen, I'm not okay with people making things up. Here,
Not
we don't
violating
lie.
statutes. Totally different thing.
Lying is bad.
We cooked Thea's books.
We did not. See, watch your pronouns.
Okay.
You.
For the next leg of the journey, Myril
Let's
is
go.
actually going to go with Arkandor because she has to discuss stuff with him. You know, they actually do have business to discuss.
But she wants to go with Mommy.
Auntie. Although I'm pretty sure she's my mom.
Yeah, I thought you thought she was her mom.
So
That means we're related.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, again, you're going to be driving for quite a while. What are you doing during... Because this is going to be a fairly long drive. Thea is just going to be reading the notes you guys had picked up.
Well, I'm driving.
So, yeah.
I'm meditating
Okay.
with my bucket,
Okay.
seeking new insights from the universe. Am I getting...
I'm yelling at Hugh because his music is up too loud, and I'm trying to jam to some heavy death metal, and his music is just like do 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 boom 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 boo doo doo doo. It's too happy.
Can I see if I'm getting better at levitation?
Sure.
I'd like to just see if I can learn to levitate on command. So do I have to like roll something?
Yeah, this is a mental thing. I'm going to go with a wisdom check.
Do 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 do.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I'm feeling wise, and I feel beautiful, so I'm getting a beautiful dice with flowers inside. Actual flowers. And I rolled a 20.
Ooh, she is
Wow.
levitating. He is levitating.
No, see, the point is I'm trying to learn how to do this on my own without having the bucket on.
So yes,
I can levitate now.
You have started figuring out how to reach that centered oneness that allows you to slightly levitate. Basically, when you start meditating, you can lift yourself up to 6 inches off the ground.
Cool.
Click, 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 click.
Okay, what are you doing, Hugh?
Well, I'm making a lasso with my rope.
Okay.
And I'm just tying the knot there and like trying to get the the right kind of knot.
Dexterity sleight of hand.
Okay. That's a 6.
You make a knot. It's not really a particularly effective slip knot.
Yep. And then I'm just playing like a solitaire card game.
Okay.
In the back of the cart. Like quicker picker upper.
Okay.
Thea and I are talking about our humans and households characters and where they're going next.
Okay. Well, Emiana, you notice that Thea is like, she's listening and she is responding, but she's not really actively listening because she's definitely like paying super close attention to this research notes.
I appreciate her.
Everyone give me a perception check. Emiana, you're going to do yours with disadvantage since you're driving.
That's true. Listen, I can't help it.
This is a visual thing.
21.
23.
See, this is maturity.
Disadvantage,
Well,
yes.
This
I
is
think it gets worse
maturity.
than that. Oh, I can, actually. Wait, perception. Hold on.
I perceive.
5.
Yeah, you're paying so close attention to the road and where you're driving that you
She's
don't
a
even
safe
notice.
driver.
And humans and households.
Yes. Hugh and Ed, like, you're, like, not really paying attention, but, you know, you're in a car, you're in the back seat. Every so often when you look forward, especially if someone's driving, or someone's, like, reading in the front seat, you kind of, like, accidentally just kind of look over their shoulder, not really paying attention to it.
Yeah.
As she kind of moves around. You notice that, because she also has the 2 spell books that she had procured, in air quotes, from these 2 dead wizards. You notice a symbol on all 3 of them.
Is it V's? Constant with V's.
It's kind of like a stylized N with a spiral overlaying it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can't see a secret knowledge that I do not perceive.
A capital N with a
spiral,
a counterclockwise
spiral over top of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the edges of the ends have like short spirals on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently Edvard is like his controlling person, dyslexic, and does not see an N when they look at that at all. No, I can see it.
I'm just happy I'm not driving in snow.
Yes. So you just notice that this symbol is on all 3 books, and like every so often, like Thea, like she seems to be reading, but then she just like looks at it and like holds for a second, then goes back to reading.
Okay.
That was
Wait, so she pauses and looks at the symbol?
yes.
Like it's drawing her there.
Like more like if you ever like you have a book that has like, you know, like designs like on like the cover. Every so often you like stop reading and just kind of look at it.
Yeah.
She's doing that, but you notice it's just like she seems to hold that look for maybe like a second longer than you'd expect.
Yeah.
Nothing particularly weird going on with it. She just gets kind of like stuck looking at it.
So, Thea, I'm thinking that my next character should talk like this, and...
Thea, you okay up there?
Huh? Yeah.
Are you-
There's just this research is really odd. Like they're twisting magic in ways that it really shouldn't, and it seems actually really. It doesn't seem really normal. Like this is not how one normally uses magical formulae.
Could you
elaborate?
yes.
Normally when you're twisting magic to create spells, you're basically drawing raw magic from the planet itself, and you're forming it into the spell you need. And so when you create a new spell or you're creating magical research, you're basically taking knowledge you already have. Like, oh, you want to make like if I cast magic missile, I know what's going to happen. It's going to be darts come out of force energy. But if I take that knowledge and start like changing it a little bit. That's how I made my wind blades, is I took knowledge, instead of making a dart of force, I thinned it into a line of wind to cut.
And Miana's eyes glass over.
Yeah, and she's going into this like really complicated thing about how you can change the magical formulae.
Tweak it.
Yeah.
Okay.
To get to anything out of this, you're gonna have to do an Arcana check.
Oh boy. I'm gonna try my new D20 for this.
New D20.
Nat 1.
Is that a 5 or a 2?
That was cocked, so you have to re-roll it.
Thank God. It's a 3.
You guys, your eyes just kind of both glass over because you're getting that she's talking about how you can like alter and like tweak spells.
Should I do it? Should I see if I actually get it?
Yeah.
19. But what am I adding? What am I doing?
It's Arcana check.
I think I actually have Arcana. Hold on. Nope. 19.
So Emion understands, like, she's talking about how, like, the way they were tweaking the spells is less that they took, like, a pre-existing spell and altered it. This is more like they took spells that were not compatible and forced them together.
Rude.
As, like, you know, a good example is, like, you know, you're going to, like, put something together.
Yeah.
And normally you'd use 2 screws to, you know, put this board attached to this board. Instead, the way she's describing it, it's more as if they kind of, like, kept smashing them together until they just kind of became one.
Yeah.
It's a very brute force and a very dangerous way to do magic. Of course, Hugh and Edvard are just, like, eyes glassed over.
Nothing. So, what you're saying is they broke magic.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, without better ways to say it, yeah, they basically broke it in a way that you shouldn't.
They utilized it in a new way.
Innovative.
Yes, it's creative. You know, this is modern problems require modern solutions.
Yeah, did they talk in there about why they're doing this? Like, do they have a goal? Or can you sense a goal?
I mean... that would be an insight check, I guess, from her, actually.
Please roll. How is it? Is it 16?
Sure, her wisdom's actually pretty good, so... Oh, yeah, 21.
Dang.
Yay.
Looking at it...
She's quiet, so she learns things very easily. No, she...
It seems like what they were trying to do was create a way to make increasingly more powerful and more powerful elementals, and using that as a test bed to make more and more powerful spells. Basically trying to make a conduit of pure magic by the sounds of it.
But why?
So the idea from like what they used in Realm, they're kind of doing, they're harnessing it for like energy. It's for like more malevolent purposes.
I mean, it seems kind of... It seems really dangerous to do it as opposed to more safe ways to harness more raw magic.
Well, you know, in science, in medicine, sometimes you got to do what seems terrible as a way to make modern medicine. Like think of, for example, penicillin.
Emmy?
Or the first smallpox vaccine.
I was worried that
Emmy?
you were... Mm-hmm.
Emmy? But like she understood it right away.
Yeah.
So I think for her in her scientific mind, like if you remove the ethics from it, it makes a lot of sense.
It's just like unfortunately post World War II, that's how we learned about so many things.
Well, and like, you know, on a side note, I just finished teaching my theories leadership course about Hitler and autocratic leadership. And if you remove your emotions for the fact that he was in charge of murdering a lot of our family, but a lot of people, he did his job and he did it very well. You know, you don't take over almost all the known world of Europe in that many years.
Even like, I mean, I was saying like the whole doctor thing, you remove ethics. Basically all the stuff we know about treating frostbite and treating like wartime related stuff came from the Nazi concentration camps and the Japanese their POW camps.
Yeah, and there's still more that they haven't released.
Yeah. So like literally we took their research because it was already done.
Yeah, so Emiana is not saying we should do it. She's just saying she understands how they're doing it. Yeah.
Okay, coming back. Emmy?
Yes, Ed.
You're kind of scary.
Ed, sometimes...
And shiny. And shiny.
I know. I can't help that. Anyway, I'm humble. I'm trying to be humble. I know I'm sparkly. Anyway, it's just it's unfortunate, but sometimes that's how medicine works, you know?
Yeah, but they were scary dudes.
Well, we killed them.
We had to kill them because they were scary. So
they were
scary dudes.
They were scary dudes. So maybe she's on. She seems scared. Maybe she's on to something. Maybe she's saying. Are you saying they're bad?
I'm saying this research had the potential for truly catastrophic side effects. That blizzard, that would have been the bare minimum of what this could have accomplished.
So, Thea, do you think there's a way in your amazing wizarding mind that this could be used in the future for positive or no?
I mean, with a little bit of adjusting, the idea of basically creating non-compatible spells merged together, you could create a way to create a feedback to create huge amounts of energy.
So,
Like making a tropical paradise.
should we have given those books to
instead of a
him?
blizzard?
Or have we just...
Wait, did we give him
did we give
books?
did we give the books to him?
You gave him altered versions that
Yeah.
were slightly, that would never quite work.
That's right. So do we alter the stuff enough that he won't... If he is a bad dude, he's not going to hurt the
Oh,
world?
yeah, no, the way it's altered, it would never actually work.
Okay, good. Moving on.
Yay!
I mean, I was like, back to driving.
Outside of character.
Jamming to like death metal.
Outside of character. I love how Emiana's response is, okay, we took away the moral choice from potential autocrats. Awesome. You left the moral choice of whether or not to use this in the literal dragon girl that does not have her own morality.
She seems concerned
She's
about this.
Yes.
responsible.
Yes.
And Emiano recognizes that apart from Hugh and obviously Ed's growing, 3 of us are responsible.
Responsible enough to stop her.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't think Thea seems like she's like upset enough about it that she recognizes
Why
this.
are you looking at me?
I didn't look at you.
You pointed at me.
I said 3 of us because one is, I said apart from Hugh.
You.
I made sure to say apart from Hugh.
Uh-huh.
Emiana likes you, but she's confused about you sometimes. She's seen your office.
It was fine.
You had a specialty lamp made out of your taxidermied arm that the thumb is the on-off switch.
Okay, well, there was that.
And it's in a permanent middle finger.
You know, it wasn't supposed to be my office. It was originally going to be the entrance arrow.
Excuse
If
me
you
while I
recall,
die.
it was
Yes,
going to
it
be my
is true.
sign. Sure, it's probably worse, actually. But
Yeah. So, again, the rest of your trip is not super eventful, but if you all want to give me a perception check.
not with this die. I use my metal die for this.
I'm going to use the red and white
20.
ones now.
11.
This one's been on and off, like good bad.
Not
So.
using that die anymore.
How about a nat 20?
I was going to say the number was 20. Hugh, you're
I'm
just
not
kind
even
of...
going to add my extra because nat 20.
Just in my card game.
you stop your card game long enough to go back to your knot, so I'm going to give you another attempt to remake the knot with advantage.
Heck yeah.
DC
With
12.
advantage.
12 for sleight of hand.
Hey, alright. That's a 14 without my additives.
So, yeah, you make a very, very effective lasso with Slipknot. Okay.
Did the cow get loose?
No, he's just... I think it's for wrangling the cow. If
Now you can lasso better. You're going to lasso like
Fences?
fences? Yeah.
No, I'm
No towers. He's gonna get like,
I'm working on
towers.
my non-lethally tackling people, and
Yes.
I like
I have my spikes, so I'm gonna spike them into the floor or ground, and with the rope,
Yeah.
like Gulliver's
Lasso them
Travels.
with
you
my
know?
words.
Like Gulliver's Travels. You know?
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm not gonna like crucify him into the ground.
I was like, oh.
I have seen the face of God and it was square.
And you wonder why. I mean, I was like, there's 3 of us that are fine.
Everyone else.
Let me
beat
just
the
tie him
threshold
up
of
here.
20. Okay, everyone else beat the threshold ahead of 20. Again, it's such like a beautiful view as you're driving. Like this is like, again, it's a little bit hilly, but it's just like, it's just beautiful. And it's nature that's controlled. Like, you get that this place is, you know, people probably have like little hobby farms, like little areas that they keep maintained, like small bits of like woods and copses of trees. It's just this very beautiful drive. So much so that I'm going to say that you're just kind of like, you just feel really good. And so for the rest of the day, you get a +1 to saving throws for the rest of the day. Because you're just like,
I'm high.
you're just like really happy. You're like having a really good day. This was a really pleasant drive.
Thank you, Meryl.
Yeah.
Was it her?
A little bit. Like, it's the things like you're at the perfect time of day where the sunlight is just right. And
I have a question.
Go ahead.
DM. So if I am levitating like
Yes.
6 inches sitting in the car, and the car is in forward motion.
You're pushed into the back of the seat.
Actually, I was going to ask, is the car just kind of like pushing me, or am I actually experiencing forward locomotion while levitating?
Basically, you're levitating, and you're levitating back into your seat, so the seat is actually technically pushing you.
So so just kind of like jiggling and pushing me. Okay.
Well, I like imagine like I'm driving, so
like
you're pushed
bouncing
against
forward.
it. So no, like you're up in the air, but you're just doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when you're pushing a balloon.
Yeah.
By the way, since I have my different auras, you're actually adding a +5 to saving throws if you're within 10 feet of me.
Yes.
Well, we're all in the car right now.
Except, Hugh does not get the +1, but he was more concerned. Like, he's not even, like, looking out the window. He's
You
just
get
like...
+4.
Yeah. Well, since Hugh has recently gotten over his issues,
Yes. Is he clean, though?
I guess so.
Are you choosing to stay
went
that
cold
way?
turkey.
But habitually, he like grabs the bottle and looks at it, but then realizes he like doesn't need it right now.
Oh, good. So the pills
Do
are
we
gone.
do we need to give him placebo?
Well, they're not
pills?
gone.
But you're like out of your body, but you're drinking booze still.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good. Just making sure we still have Hugh here. He got better incrementally.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
A little bit here and there.
Little tippy toe steps, I guess. Not even baby steps. All right. It's a beautiful drive, guys. Are you enjoying this?
Beautiful. It's a lovely day.
It's like so nice that even Thea has put down the research. She's actually just looking outside.
He looks up. Huh? What?
Thea, I don't expect him to understand like how beautiful this is.
It's
guys-
it's a masterpiece.
Guys, ducks. Do you want some dinner?
Yes.
All right.
Get your gun out.
That is an 18.
You shoot a duck. Thea, like, takes this as a great idea, so she launches firebolt at one. So one comes down shot, the other one comes down pre-cooked.
Yeah.
I know. Are we going to stop the car to cook this? Because, like, we're in a caravan.
Can we just use your special pot and just...
I can.
I had mage hand, so she just reached out and grabs. Thea reached out with
just
the mage
cook on
hand
the
and grabs
go.
one.
All right. We'll put
I just
the
tear
end
off a leg and hand it off to someone, yeah.
after it's cooked. All right. I get my pants this and I pass it back to you so you can cook because I'm driving. I can't do both. All right. So now we're eating duck.
Yeah. We just have a
So
snack.
ridiculous.
Duck wouldn't be my first choice for a road trip snack, but you know what?
It goes
Food song.
squawker, and then it hits the ground. All right. Anyway.
Taking a real life story and adding to our D&D session, I see.
Yeah, that was a dark time.
So again, it's a very nice drive. Like, and
You don't want to hear the story of the duck that made the noise when it was dead? Okay.
I know what happens.
We'll leave that later. If our listeners want to hear it, they can message us.
And, after the duck and, some more driving, it's actually the next day. The +1's going to be for the entire thing.
Drive, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, actually, I'm just going to keep that +1 that the three of us got is for the session. Yes. Because it's just going to be easier.
Oh, I see how it is.
You're the one that still has, whatchamacallit. You still have inspiration, don't you? Or did you use it?
No, I do. I do have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that came back to the Ezra.
Yep.
So,
I have a point of inspiration from forever ago I've never had to use.
Oh, really?
I just want to
Have
say.
I been inspired? I don't think
Nope.
I've ever been inspired.
Nope. You're now coming into the outskirts of Fremis, and Arcandor is ahead of you, and he's already in contact with people, so, like, there's already, like, a motorcade that's in the way to get you to where you guys need to go, like, as quick as possible. You realize,
I thought being in papers. I was excited for 2 seconds there. I was like, papers. Oh.
car.
Squirrel.
One of you knows absolutely the building you're now getting parked in front of. Everyone except for Edvard, give me a history check.
What, Edvard can't...
Oh no, Edvard knows what it is
I
immediately.
know, but I can't tell them? Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna see if they know it as well.
5.
Thea knows what it is. So.
15.
Okay, Hugh. Despite having a connection to this kind of stuff, you don't want to deal with this level of stuff that you don't care. You're in front of what's called the Senatorium Atrasara. This is literally where, like, the laws are made. This is basically, like, the legal house and also, like, the seat of the judiciaries.
Oh, okay.
This is basically the courthouse and also, like, the legislature.
All right.
I put my league badge on.
I found my D4.
No, just I have my league badge, so I'm gonna stick that on, make myself look a little bit more official.
Amiana probably knows about it because she's done, medical research, and at times that has to go.
You should know your nation's capital. Like you should know the White House, for example.
So,
do you know where we are, Hugh?
That's a big fancy building.
The fact that you don't is not surprising to me, right, Thea? Like seriously, this is where they make laws, Hugh, and rules. Things that are important.
Also, there's a really, really good food. There's this really amazing taco truck that's here every Thursday.
What day of the week is it?
Well,
is it Thursday?
if only we had a D7.
Nope, it's Tuesday.
Dang it. Thanks, Thea. Now I want tacos. As I'm eating duck.
Yeah. Well, I can ask somebody. She just leans out the window and is yelling at one of the guards. Is there a nice place to get really good tacos around here?
Thea, you don't just talk to... Oh, boy.
It does not go well. He just, glares.
Thea, they're very important people on very important parts of business. You don't just shout out windows. And remember, our car is covered in red handprints.
Yeah.
Okay.
So?
Okay. So do we get to go shopping here?
He's a public servant. I feel like he should help out when you ask questions.
It's like that one place in a fictional place called England where these guys are wearing some really cool hats and some really cool outfits. They just stand there and they don't talk. They don't move. Okay? That's their job.
While
We learned about it in
was
Humans and
talking,
Households.
I changed my outfit a bit. I pulled out a scarf. I put on my league badge. I also pulled out Sir Sneaky, which is my cane sword, and I put my my little removable fake spats on top of my shoe.
Yeah, and the rest of us are still dirty from fighting the elementals and we're sweaty.
And I pulled some oil out and did my face.
Not the issue. Prestidigitation to robes.
I don't have that, so I'm just like, yeah, I smell. I'm a doctor. I'm used to it.
At this point, Mural and
Yeah, what's his name, DM?
Arcandor. I'm just laughing at there's two people that are
Arky.
They come up and they're just like,
I'm getting out of the car. Hello, Arky.
hello, Ed, and I'm just gonna say something quick. I'm gonna say that the day is yours. I'm going to have Mural is going to meet with Vetten personally. There's gonna be lots of stuff they're gonna talk about. We're gonna call on you when we need you. I'm gonna be honest, it's probably gonna be tomorrow morning. We've already set up for accommodations for you. And
really? Where are we staying?
He writes some stuff down real quick and he hands it to Edvard since Edvard's the one directly talking to him.
Thank you, Arky.
Yes. They know to expect you. There'll be 2 separate rooms.
Connected?
2 separate rooms? We all don't get our own rooms?
Okay, Edvard, go ahead and do an intelligence check with advantage.
Intelligence check with advantage.
Yes, or history if you have it.
I have +5 to history.
Then that will work. It's enough. The DC was 12.
Okay. I got a 7 and an 8.
Oh, it's good. Good
Written
job.
on it is a very specific name. It just says...
I'm assuming these are actually rather sumptuous.
Oh yeah, they're very nice.
I don't mind sharing with Thea, but she's just seriously.
No, these have suites.
Well, she's not used to that. Remember, this is Amiana.
Yeah.
She's a country doctor, so.
This is a very high-end hotel, and this is where dignitaries stay. Yes. People with money and influence that if they have official business, this is where they get sent. And yeah, a room is basically like a suite where you have 2 bedrooms.
Which one just asked if they were connecting.
Oh,
or adjacent.
They are, he's like, they're adjacent, they're on the same floor. They're not connected.
That's fine. Don't worry, Amy. There will be plenty.
I need a shower. So did they have showers inside or are they outside?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Outside showers?
They'll have showers.
Outside?
No, in
By
the
the
rooms.
barns or in the rooms?
Also,
I assume they have like jacuzzis.
Oh yes, we actually
she did one of her stints like in tech, but like she's so used to country that she's like, really, we get to get clean.
Oh, we figured you would appreciate after long travels. I might have encouraged them to make sure you got the suites with the jetted tubs.
Oh, thank you.
Hermione's like, I don't need to go shopping now. I can just hang on a tub all day.
But yes, the day is yours. I would suggest probably freshening up and then, hit the town for supper and whatever.
Hermione's just kind of like...
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's just the same.
It's been a pleasure doing business with you, Archie.
Yes.
Muriel, before you go, I have a couple questions.
Yes?
What's your favorite color?
Oh. You know that yellow of the center of a daisy?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right, what is your favorite animal?
Ooh,
I don't know.
Probably a lark.
Oh, okay. What is your favorite hobby?
Oh, it's been years since I've been able to
We
work
played
on
some chess, but...
Oh,
no.
that was very fun. But it's been, again, years since I've actually been able to do a hobby.
Do you like to sew? Do you knit? Do you crochet? Do you paint? Do you watercolor?
Back then, actually, I used to do glass blowing.
Oh, okay. And then what's your favorite flower?
Oh, daisy. That's the yellow.
Daisies. Okay. Thank you. I was just wondering, and she like winks over at Ed and Hugh because obviously Emiana's going to go on a spending spree again for somebody else, and it's not Hugh.
I think Thea's just excited to go to like a really nice hotel because this thing is probably your singular suite is probably going to be larger than all of her accommodations have ever been.
That's true. All right, so we're just gonna go off to the hotel room first.
Yeah, like he was encouraging guys to freshen up.
We're getting murdered at the hotel, aren't we?
Emiana can smell her feet, so yeah, she got it.
We're getting murdered at the hotel, aren't we?
No, I gotta go shopping.
I don't know. This day's been too nice.
This is like the Cecil Hotel.
Don't get the showers and don't drink the water.
Don't
I
get
needed
a
a shower. Should have gone for the outdoor shower.
This water tastes fun.
Thea looks over Ed, climbs up Ed's back, looks over his shoulder, and what the address is. She just hops down and just starts walking.
I guess we follow her. Let's go. So we go to the hotel.
Yeah, she pulls out a map, looks at it real quick, puts down the instructions, and just starts going. She does not know where she's going.
No, so Ed just kind of walks ahead of her, passing
Do a
her
survival
the right
check.
direction.
He uses his cane to put her back.
I need a survival check?
Yeah, this would be like finding your path, honestly.
Wait, I thought I know this place.
Yeah, that's
I'm
why
gonna read a map too.
This is why yours is considered an easy. You're too busy trying to rein her in. Actually, what is your survival number?
4.
Oh, it'd be 5, which is what the number is.
Oh, okay, so
Well,
then
joke's
that
on you
one-
because I made a dirty 20.
Oh yeah,
I rolled a 9.
I take the map and I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
I need to get a shower.
So you're all you're headed there, and it's a very, very nice hotel. You get in there and
Not the Cecil.
okay, Edvard, you're at
It
front
once
desk.
was nice, and then
Front desk.
Yes.
We have reservations. Our candor called on our behalf. 2
Oh,
rooms.
yes. Oh, his flair for the dramatic lately. The Heroes of Relum.
Ooh.
Yes, that's how.
that is us.
Yes.
Yes,
You're welcome.
2 suites. It's going to be the 8th floor.
Have you not heard of us? Oh my gosh, you haven't checked out my page. We took pictures in Relum. Are you not?
The 8th floor, and it will be rooms 801 and 802. It'll
Amanda
be
pulls
all
out
the
her
way
phone.
on the left.
And she scrolls through to the Relum pictures.
So we're going to be adjacent, across from each other?
Yes.
Okay.
See, look, and she shoves her phone in his face of Relum and her smiling with Rocky. See? And she starts going through.
Hugh,
This is Relum.
we're walking.
We found it.
We're walking.
It was crazy.
It must have been very impressive to get this level of
So thank you for understanding. Yes. Look us up. It's actually pretty cool. I'm the duct tape wizard.
I will take a note. And you see, he writes something down real quick on a post-it.
You should find it. And he actually has his own page. This is huge, enormous.
I body slammed a man through a bench.
He's writing on a little notepad.
Can I
do you
read
have
upside
Primo
down what
portrait?
he's writing?
Yes.
Do you have Primo
Do I
portrait?
have to write?
Yeah. It's a fairly easy one, but it's a perception check.
17.
Do you know this
21
musician Perry?
Oh, I actually have heard of
We
him.
helped him. His first concert he
We
played
made
for
him
us.
big.
We did. That was us.
Oh, yeah, yes, actually, he's
My video got like over 1 billion likes.
I actually have tickets to his concert next
You're
week.
welcome. That video, I recorded that.
So with my
It
20...
was so like death metal amazing. He was on a bridge playing.
You see, he writes down like there. It's like quick notes of like what you guys said, but he has like little scratch on the sides. It's like worry about potential damage to furniture, and then it's just
Not
like
wrong.
And then, but besides Emiana's thing, worry about blocking walkways while taking
Selfies.
while taking portraits.
Oh yeah, right.
Did
Primo
you have
portrait.
notes about me and Thea?
No, because you haven't really said anything. You're just kind of standing there politely.
Has he even seen Thea? Is she like too low below the desk?
Oh no. She basically has like she just like looked up real quick and just kind of like
Her
back
two
a
little
little bit from her.
horns sticking
I
up.
put her on my shoulder again. All right, off we go. Thank you. Look us up. You know, like my page and Perry's. Maybe Hughes. And she just kind of looks side-eye to you.
Yep.
So am I to assume that Thea and I get one suite and the boys
Yep.
get the other?
Yep.
Awesome. All right, so Thea and I get the tub going, and we hop in. We put on our bathing suits, and we're getting a tub, but we're also just having a pool party in this like jetted tub. Because I'm gonna assume they're like Turkish bath huge.
Oh yeah, they're
Oh yeah,
giant.
so we're swimming.
Yeah.
We're having a fun time.
I'm assuming that now do you set up times for when you're going to meet back up?
Do we?
It's up to you guys.
You can come knock on our door. We're swimming. Maybe our door is open. We don't even care. Like, come to the pool party.
I think this sounds fun. Let us pool party.
Does Thea have prestidigitation?
Yeah.
So then she makes like little
Bubbles?
but we already have bubbles because but she makes the balls. So we can like start bumping the balls back and forth.
I mean, like fragrant bubbles.
Oh, we have. This is a fancy ritzy place. I'm sure we just dumped in a whole crap ton of like bath salts and stuff.
Not
And there's-
magic floating bubbles.
Maybe there's just bubbles like pouring over the side because you made
Probably.
so many. I don't care. And Emiana's just like having her time of her life right now, swimming and dumping in water.
Thea swims with you guys for a little while, and then she's like picks up like a paper, like a broadsheet. She's like looking at different things. She's like,
We can order room service.
no, this is more like a newspaper kind of a thing.
Oh darn.
I mean, we could.
Oh, I want to go shopping.
Oh,
Wow, he really is moving up in the world.
Who is it?
Perry, like his concert, they're saying
Is it sold out?
it's at the Lux Auditoria.
Can we go visit him? He'll let us come in. It's
wait,
Perry.
wait.
Oh,
Is
Primo.
Perry here?
I'm
The
gonna message
concert
him
is
right
next
now.
week, so I don't know.
Send.
You don't get an immediate response because
Well, he's obviously busy, but I want the DM to know that Emion has sent a message. Hey, we're in town. Want to hook up and want to not hook up. Want to hang out. Emion
No,
doesn't
I think
understand.
she said the other. I think
Emion
she
doesn't
sent
understand
the
what she
other.
meant.
No, what she sent it.
She sent it, but she didn't know what she meant. She doesn't know what she's asking.
And like she's just like reading the actual newspaper. She's like, actually, you guys have not exactly been in the city in a while, so
I've never been in the city, really.
that's fair.
Except when I had to. Although technology, as again, I do appreciate and understand and love it, unlike my father. So do you guys want to go shopping? I'm waiting for a response from Perry.
I have
could
some
go.
things I wish to.
Yeah.
I bet if we ask that concierge, they'll know where the taco place is. Sure, there's a taco truck. There has to be a taco place.
I want to send a letter to Claude first.
We should probably talk to Anita, too. What do you want sent to Claude?
Well, he's been investigating Philnost. I want to see how he's doing with that. And I want him to look into that grand fabricator guy that we heard about
Okay.
and see what he's doing there.
I love it.
So,
I want to get Anita a present for being a part of our Even Star. So I'll have to... Who has the ability... Is it to send, like, stuff? Is there a magic... Does someone have that wizarding trait? Thea can send messages, but can she
I
send
thought
actual
Thea made
things?
like a portal and sent something. Or did
Oh
she
yeah,
just-
no. Thea has sending. She can straight up send like 25 word message.
But not an actual item.
No.
Never mind. Okay.
I wish to seek out.
I'll use a courier. I'll go old school.
I wish to seek out the services of a maker of magic items and get a flask of never-ending booze as a gift for Hugh.
Unlimited power.
And I'm going to give the person some of my family stuff so that what is unlimited is actually the nice stuff. That's what I haven't told Hugh, is I'm going to give them the nice stuff so it's actually my personal stock.
Okay.
I would like to sneak Rufus into the room.
Sneak is adorable.
I just carried Sparkles. Sparkles with me, right?
Uh,
Was he in the car?
He's easier to get in.
yeah.
Just shove him in a bag.
I just carried Sparkles in. He's playing in the tub too.
I'm gonna need you to make a stealth check with disadvantage.
This is where it matters most, right here.
You could use your glow-in-the-dark die instead.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a 7.
Hey, we're not in Dream World. You can't just make it so.
It had to be disadvantage.
You're sneaking in a cow. The concierge
Small cow.
Who's always drunk.
is looking at you as you're like trying to like sneak in the cow. He's just like,
Please tell me you put a blanket on top. Like, it's just a table.
Well, I was thinking like a suitcase with holes cut in the bottom of it.
Well, also, the cow
So
is
his feet are
already
sticking
presumably in their stable.
oh no, the you guys left on foot.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
with the
Yeah,
Back
okay.
in the car.
Okay.
So no, Actressor like literally like they have an area where they like park their vehicles and they have an area where they're taking care of the cow. They're not entirely sure why they're taking care of a cow, but they are. There is some petty functionary whose job now for the next few days is taking care of a cow.
A drunk cow.
A drunk cow, yes. Like,
Man.
you're like trying to sneak him out of the pen where they have him, and the guy's just like, this petty functionary's like, what are you doing?
I'm spending time with my friend. Good day.
That explains far too much.
And I start dragging him along.
And he's confused as to whether or not he has to report you kidnapping your own cow. He's like write down something quick and like just hand it off. To
And then I
somebody.
unzip a little bit and I stick a flask in and like a snout comes out. and then I zip it back up.
Do you want to try to convince the concierge to let you keep a cow in your room?
Sure. Look, sir, this is an emotional support cow.
Okay, go ahead.
Damn it.
It's probably better than mine.
It's a 5.
Yes! No, it's so close.
No!
I rolled a 3, but he would have a +2 to +3.
Ah!
We're literally tied at this point. We're just like, sir, I'm gonna need you to not have a cow in your room. That's this is a think of the other guests.
But, I mean, they'll get a kick out of it. It's a cow. It's a small cow.
Not
A small drunken cow.
I'm gonna have to ask that you don't.
What if I give you money?
How much money?
100 Atrasor.
I can turn a blind eye.
Okay.
What's
Pleasure
an
doing business with you.
Atrosaur?
Yeah,
Atros.
Atros, yes.
Not Atrasor.
you just gave him 100 slaves, you weirdo.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh my god.
I'm like, he's gonna give 100 of my people.
Yeah, he's just now slaving.
He is elevated.
Man,
his
I just
business
started
model.
listening to a podcast about Madame Lalaurie
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
and how she was tortured slaves so badly that slavers stopped selling slaves to her.
Yeah.
Eek.
Yeah.
Are you saying that Hugh is about to start
No,
upon his path?
no.
That your mind immediately went there.
I mean, he's talking
Well, you
about
said slave. Well, selling people.
attaching people to
you
the
and-
said
ground.
Atrosaur, 100 Atrosaur.
Okay. Yes. So
Cow,
you have now
not in the room.
You've smuggled a cow into your room.
So do we have to? I assume there's an elevator, or do
Oh,
we
yeah.
have to go up 8 flights?
No, there's an elevator.
It's something you like have to carry him because he gets tired.
Oh, getting him down's gonna be hard.
Just roll him.
If he's drunk enough, he won't feel it.
Actually, no. Just keep putting.
He misses a step and just rolls over everyone.
No, just put booze at each landing on the way down. He will go. You'll feel inspired.
No, there is an elevator. Okay, so you said you're gonna go out and go shopping and go out amongst. Okay, so the cow is now in your room. The cat is also in your rooms.
That's right, he's sleeping.
Yes.
Get out of here. I'm making a list of things I want to buy.
Oh.
Thea's going to pick up a few supplies of her own.
Oh, supplies. Making a list of... It's like when I went shopping for hats and clothes for Thea.
Oh no, Thea's being productive.
I'm being productive, right?
You are too, yes.
Okay, and how much is it going to cost me? Money is not an object.
I'm not sure yet. I will have to look it up because I'll have to create it and figure it out.
Okay.
Basically, you have a guy working on commission. He's just going to give you a bill. He's just going to ask for 100 Atros up front as down payment.
Okay. And I give him some of the booze.
Yes.
I brought a bottle with me that he did not find.
Okay. So, Thea's just picking up some, actual, equipment kind of stuff that she needed to pick up.
I should probably see what I actually need to buy. In the case of that, too, since I use my food all the time. Oh, I still have some healing potions, because I've been healing everyone naturally. Flasks. I have to order. I have to get some more food.
By the way, is the cow wearing any form of, horseshoe or anything? Because I have blacksmithing tools and proficiency, so,
At no point did you guys say you put them on them. You
Okay.
just kind of...
They're all natural. They don't need to have those horseshoes.
I was just double checking. I don't want to hurt the cow.
So you're kind of shopping going about. Everyone go ahead and give me a perception check.
Because I want to tell you what I'm shopping for.
At least I got my bad roll out now.
Perception. 17.
Okay.
5.
Uno.
Okay.
We don't get to add anything to it?
You'll still add your proficiency, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah. So 4.
Okay, yeah, no. So basically, Edvard and Hugh, you don't see anything. Emiana, you see a lot of flyers for, obviously, it's a city between graffiti, and there's going to be flyers in different places, whether or not they're supposed to be there or not. It's kind of a normal thing. But you notice there's an unusually high prevalence of one for, while, inter-league societies are not uncommon, groups of people with like-minded either hobbies, interests, or ideals. Mm-hmm. They'll get together, or even religious ideas. They'll get together and, discuss things, so it's not unusual for them to recruit, oh, do you believe in, this god, or that god, or do you believe in this idea? Oh. That's not uncommon,
We have
but
cultists.
You do see an unusually high number from one single group.
Okay.
They call themselves the Children of Knowledge. And their goal is to learn all the fundamental truths of Forysyr.
I see a flyer for the Children of Knowledge.
Yep. I'm going to actually keep Thea's role secret because it makes more sense for hers to be secret, unfortunately.
So, I grab this flyer and I read it and then I put it in my pocket because I want to go shopping.
Are you going to let the other people read it?
No, because she wants to go shopping.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin it. I want to go shopping.
Okay.
But yeah. So, hey, Hugh, look at this. What do you think? And pass it over.
Give me an investigation with advantage.
Who, Hugh?
Hugh.
I
love how you handed off to the one person who investigation would not help.
Heck yeah. 21.
Oh.
22.
Oh, you didn't even need your advantage.
There you go.
You're reading, and this is again.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh. Obviously, you've dealt with some of these organizations because periodically Vade has to, inquire to make sure they're not doing something untoward. And as a, private investigator, you've also looked into a couple because people have, basically ran off from their families and, joined one of these groups and, decide to leave their life behind. So you're kind of familiar with all the normal trappings of, we're looking for the supreme truth or whatever, but you get that these people are, trying to get like-minded people to follow them.
Okay.
And that you're oh, this is a diamond. This happens enough. What throws you off is that one line in the middle says, nothing can be taken as absolute truth. We have to find all the truths. But you notice that the N is unusually stylized.
Oh no.
It doesn't have the it doesn't have the spiral over it, but you see the
curly cues.
The curly cued N.
All right. When we're done shopping, we need to ask around about this. I'll hit up some bars.
Go.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I
Two-
mean,
two
You
bir-
can't
two birds,
use this
one
as an
stone.
excuse to
Two
go
birds.
drinking.
2 birds, 1
Two
stone.
birds, one stone.
We're getting tacos first.
question.
Maybe there's a good bar that makes tacos.
Question. So, this flyer, because I don't have the flyer, so I have to ask you a question. So, does it give us an address or where they meet on this
No.
flyer?
It's a flyer, so like what?
Well,
Gee, it's like join the club, but
No,
don't
this
know where we
is-
Yeah,
come.
just-
This
Exactly.
is more like propaganda posters.
Yeah.
Well, great, but where do you? You know what?
That's
They
the
don't
thing with
even
secret-
make sense.
That's the thing with secret societies is that you have to start looking for it.
Yeah.
So you don't. So the people who aren't supposed to be initiated don't find it.
Yeah.
Same thing that Masons do, used to do.
Or
Illuminati,
still
etc.
do. The Illuminati.
Well, Masons are now more like a social organization rather than a secret society, so it's a little bit different now.
Well, anyway, I would like to go shopping, so and so I mean, I was just like,
I was just like,
away with the.
Okay.
She's got a list of things she wants to go shopping for.
Okay.
So I don't know what you boys want to do, but she's taking Thea into all the girly boutiques.
Okay.
All right. So just because she wants to thank Anita. Okay. She's sending her the best
Well, I don't know why you're looking at me for this.
the best secretary ever card. So she got a really cute card that like it's a pop-up card, like, you know, best secretary ever. And in it, she's going to put like a little gift card for the nail place down the street where you work. It's like a well-known business that has multiple franchises. So she got the gift card here, but it's over there. She also gets her a bouquet of lilies. She gets her an at-home spa kit. And she gets a bottle of wine that comes from Ed's Vineyard. And she's
Excellent
gonna...
here.
Yes, of course. So I assume you're there and you help pick out the right bottle of wine.
Yes.
And so then she pays a courier to take it to wherever Anita is, because I assume we're far away. So...
Yeah, because yours and Termina is where your building's
Yeah.
at.
Mhm.
Well, I was gonna make the joke that I'm gonna invent something else for our world. We don't have UPS here, but we have USSR.
What the?
It's United Sending Service and Receiving.
Jeez.
I thought about this. Are you proud of me?
No.
You can just call it USS instead of UPS, but USSR has a ring to it.
What's next? The CCCP?
Not if we don't want to get killed.
NAZI is
the
too
SS.
soon still,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
not
no.
that one. So I'm not sure if you're going to call the USSR the USS, but she's using the United Sending Service to send it to Anita, so it gets there in time. So is that noted?
Yes, that's been noted.
So is it the USSR or USS?
It's USSR now.
Yes. I'm gonna ask some people while they're shopping about taco recommendations.
Service and receiving. I'm just writing this down so I don't forget.
Okay, give me a charisma check if you want to be persuasive or whether you want to be like intimidating.
No. I'm being light and flirtatious
Okay.
and friendly and
So then persuasion.
persuasion. 22. It's +5.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, no.
I'm really persuasive. The ladies love me.
Well, you do look dapper.
Exactly.
They do give you a couple of good recommendations. They talk about this one that has some of the best enchiladas in town. It's about 4 blocks away. There is one that is more like a little bit more of a divey place, but it has some of the best carne tacos you can.
And margaritas.
Well, it's a dive, so of course they've got margaritas. And
That's the one we're going to.
That's what we're going
That's
to.
what we're doing.
I also note that I am buying a bouquet of daisies, a stuffed lark, and then a lark necklace, but the design of the lark is actually a yellow bird that's been created out of glass. It's like a blown glass necklace. So necklace, stuffy, and a bouquet of daisies. And I'm going to take those back and give them to Meryl by hand.
All right, Hugh is interested in finding a how do I put it? Like a black market magical creatures connoisseur.
Okay. You're gonna have to start making contact with some sketchy people.
Okay. Well, we're going to the dive bar, so
I also
the
want
dive
to find,
taco joint.
I want to find a lovely rock.
Perception?
No, not while walking. I'm going to purchase one.
Oh,
I'm in the
okay.
market for a new girlfriend who is going to become the mother of my children, and I read something about some animals, give their mates lovely rocks. So I'm going to carry a rock
Apparently,
with me.
half-elves are now penguins.
Ed's trying really hard.
And so I'm going to have the rock ready, so that if we meet one on our travels,
He's doing a lot of research, but he's not looking in the right animal kingdom.
I like it.
So, am I rolling anything? Or
Or
can I
just shopping.
buy
I assume
one?
you just buy
It'd
it.
be shopping, yeah.
Okay. Could he accidentally buy like a diamond in the rough?
Give me a perception check.
Or does he buy like light? He has
No,
a
just
big
roll
thing
the-
of salt.
Roll the d20
Oh,
and just tell me what the number is. It's gonna be a luck roll, honestly.
Okay. 2.
You get it's a nicely polished rock. It's
Please
literally
tell me
like
that it's salt.
No, it's going to be a rock.
it's literally like just a piece of like shale that they've just rounded off.
Ooh, it
But
is
it's
a
a pretty
very
one.
fancy rock.
Yes.
All right, so fun side note, I also buy a pair of ducky slippers for Thea.
I have them wrap it up in a very nice little box.
Ooh, in a box, not like in a bag.
No. It's a box.
Oh, I love it.
We don't do engagement rings in this world, so, it's a box.
You see the size of the rock I got her. And then for sparkles,
It's
I'm getting
Ed,
sparkles
okay?
a
It's
catnip
Ed.
toy. Now, this is very important. I can't let Hugh see this, but
So it was shale?
Yeah.
Okay.
round shale.
Engagement smooth shale.
Because I'm also interested in buying a cloak of billowing because I see it like...
Jeez.
Well, because it's completely unnecessary.
Didn't you have that for one of your other characters?
No, but I wanted it.
It's a common magic item, so you can get them for easily for 150 tops.
Okay. I also would like to buy a bottle of Sovereign glue
That stuff's very expensive and hard to
at
get
like a
hold of.
trick store. Well, I just want a version of that,
Oh, so you want a really super powerful magical adhesive.
Yes.
By the way, how much did my rock
Probably about
cost?
200. Your rock...
Was it 2? Because I just went for a rock that was fascinating to me, okay? So I found it fascinating.
It was 1 Atros.
Okay.
If that thing doesn't pan out, I also learned of a thing called an amulet of the drunkard. And I'd like that one. So whatever one is easier, I prefer the first thing that I sent you. But this one's fine too. So whatever one's cheaper or easier to get, I will take.
You can put out feelers because these two are not common ones.
All right, so you keep that in the back of your head
Yes.
space. I want to get a present for Hugh because I feel bad because I bought stuff for Sparkles and I've bought stuff for Thea. I bought stuff for Muriel, Anita,
Painted
and
my
I'm
office.
Oh, that's right. I already did take, but I feel bad. Maybe I'll get you a t-shirt. And
No, that's a bad thing. You didn't help me with
that was very helpful. And I have an idea for Ed.
Don't think that was a good thing.
Are you going to buy Ed a prettier rock?
So, I went to a gift store here in the city, and I got an I Heart Atresor shirt. So it's the quintessential white shirt with the black eye, the red heart, and the title of the city. I got that shirt for him.
I went to Senatorum Atresara and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
Yes, there. But I want the I Heart New York shirt. That's what I want to get for him is the I Heart New York bag. And then on the side, when I buy the lark necklace, I buy not a diamond ring, but I buy a nice sparkly ring, and I'm keeping that hidden. So in the future, if you find somebody, I will have a rock. So I have bought a ring on the side too, but I bought the T-shirt for him, and I'm gonna give it to him later. Cool. So you can mark down that you have a T-shirt.
So I have a
At some point, I'll give it to you. Yeah, I Heart. Yeah.
Thea separates off to get the thing she was looking for and also one other thing. It's not a particularly good looking one, but she gives she comes in with a little costume bag you get. She hands it to Ed after seeing how you're working towards getting a mate. She just hands it to you.
Oh, no.
What's in it?
That's up to you. Do you open it?
Of course.
Of course.
It's for Thea.
It is a penguin costume.
Oh!
I love it. It goes with my spats.
Yeah, and
it goes
Ed
with
has
my
no
spats.
idea why he's
Yeah.
been given the...
Because
Yeah.
she does the nature thing of like,
But it's black and white. It goes with my spats.
Thea's non-judgmental. She assumes you want to marry a penguin.
Yeah.
So she's helping you out. You're going to need this.
She gives you some fish.
So, Hugh, I got everyone a
It's
present.
made with nice fabric, okay?
oh yeah.
I put some feelers out for a present for you, but I just can't get it quite yet.
Okay.
So I thought, how about I buy you a nice margarita and a taco? I'll pay for your dinner tonight.
Sounds fantastic.
Okay. I'm still trying to get that present, but you'd think for being in the city, they'd have what I need.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm in that
Hey,
issue.
give me a
I'm in that
number
issue right
for
now,
the
too.
thing that I sent you. How much would that cost?
I have to actually look up the
All right.
rarity of it.
So I have been looking though, Hugh. So what have you been doing today while we're walking around? Did you buy anything for yourself?
Well, I'm in the market for something expensive. I just need to find someone who sells it.
Well, what is it?
It's I'm looking for a pet.
A pet?
Yeah.
Oh, like Sparkles? You have a cow.
You have a cow.
No, he's more of a friend. I'm just looking for an exotic pet.
What exotic?
That
pet?
sounds wrong.
Possibly illegal.
That sounds
Not-
even more wrong.
Not erotic.
Do I-
Exotic.
Will it go to the bathroom in my car?
No, it might try to eat you. But
You can't buy dragons.
I'm no, not a. I'm okay. It's I want a pet gelatinous cube, a little one. Put it in a little fish tank or
Just say
something.
keep it in a fish tank and it's fine.
Exactly.
But they get big.
But do they? Maybe it's like a fish. Where
Also,
keep it in the
Price
tank.
and the person who you talk about what you want and she understands and gets it for you.
Bought.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, just ballpark, because I have more than enough money. All the stuff I got for Anita, for Muriel, for Thea, for Sparkles, for Ed. How much would that cost?
Including shipping stuff off to Anita.
Yeah.
The non-magical items you've gotten, I would say 80 is about right,
I'm
including
just gonna,
the ship.
I don't like doing math, so I'm gonna round that up to 100.
Sure.
I tip well, because I'm not dealing with that math.
It gets there a day early.
I've had some fire water.
Well, actually,
Anita gets it now.
Does the
USSR
extra,
knows how to do it.
Actually, does the extra 20 gold cover buying margarita and tacos?
Oh yeah, that could be. You
That
could be
includes
getting
dinner and
margarita
tacos.
tacos.
You didn't hear what I said, did you?
I did.
Okay. I'd be willing to pay the extra $50 for the tacos if I can keep the USSR line and it gets to Anita now. That's what I'm doing. So 100 there, 150 for my cloak of billowing. I got some glue.
When we were at the beach, I got some pink lemonade, and on the front it had a hammer and a sickle, and it's called Leninade.
Hey, he didn't make that joke.
I know. That's the worst part here.
Hey, I only spent 650 atros today.
I've
tell you
only
what.
spent 101 so far.
Listen, I know how to spend my money in the city. Know what I'm saying? Because I tacked on the extra 50, so I'm making it 100. Okay. I'm tipping well because the USR gets it done. All right. It is. Anita already got her gift from me.
Just asked all the people who ended up in camps.
They get it done.
If you remove the if you're removing the ethics, it's still terrible. Anyway.
Yeah,
From PhD and ethical leadership, it's still pretty bad.
It's hard to defend creating food scarcity just to keep people in control.
But then I also tacked on an extra 50 for food because I'm going to pay for everybody. Okay. Yeah, so everyone's covered tonight.
And by the way, this little dye place is called Playa
Playa Cancun?
No, Playa Ebrio.
What does Ebrio stand for? I don't speak
Drunk.
Yep.
This sounds like the right sort of dive bar.
I got to turn pages now. Right,
Drunk
so we gotta...
beach.
By the way, about how long will it take my person to get my thing? My item.
It has to be specialty crafted, so...
As in when we leave town in presumably a couple days, will it be done, or will it be like later and it'll be shipped to me at my
Probably
estate?
later and shipped to you.
If you use the USSR.
Yeah, exactly. I will use the USSR.
Sorry.
Good.
Yes.
How proud are you that I have invented so many cool things for your world?
I am very proud because that's the thing about DMing, like what makes DMing in this group so easy
That's
is
the
that
thing now.
one, I come up with a basic of what you're gonna do, or like what the general idea of the the session or the campaign is. And you guys fill in so much of the other stuff for me that I don't have to worry about a lot of people. I don't have to worry about a lot of, like... I have to create certain NPCs that are story relevant, but you'll fill everything else in for me, which is very nice.
Did you get Hugh his present that you're going to get him? Or no?
I'm working on it. That's the thing. That's the magic item.
Can I show you what I'm buying for him?
Yes.
As either before or after you give Hugh his present, he's getting this for me.
Does it do what I think it does?
Oh, yes. Yes, it does.
Well, but if he doesn't put it in that...
It's its own unique... It's going to be unique.
Okay.
So, I don't even care. I'll pay 1,000 natros if it means that I can do this.
So
you're important to me, Hugh.
Hugh, you're going to start trying to get in contact with shady people.
Yep.
So go ahead and... This is more... You're kind of used to criminal elements, so you can kind of figure out who's probably a little bit...
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Like, find that guy that kind of stands
go ahead
out.
and give me a persuasion or intimidation check, however you want to play this.
Now, he's looking for his pet thing, right?
Yes.
So if I run around and I just start tossing out words like, pondering learning, can I be, like, sending out loose fishing to see if anyone wants to approach me?
Yes. Go ahead and...
Because I seem kind of dumb and ditzy, so...
yeah, go ahead. This would be a charisma check. Performance, probably more than anything else.
So is it performance, or is it... Okay.
Performance, yeah.
Okay.
I want a spending spree.
I flash my badge and I
Rude.
intimidate the guy and say, "Look, I'm investigating
Hugh not here.
The illegal trafficking of exotic animals, and I want to know if you know anything that."
No.
And I got 22.
Animals isn't really my deal. This isn't about the. Never mind. This is about animals. Okay.
Oh no, we know about that. We don't care.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yep.
Thank you, officer. Now, to help you out, animals isn't my thing, but
I can be honest, I'm not concerned at all.
If you go down to the Havard's Crook, down on 9th, about 6 blocks down, there's a guy there named James. That's his thing. Like he's the one that usually deals with the exotic animals.
All right. Mm-hmm.
So my roll was a 15.
Okay. Okay,
Performance.
Yeah. Performance. Yeah, people are like looking at...
Have you ever just... I'm acting really more drunk than I am. And I'm like, have you ever wondered about ultimate knowledge?
A few ears perk up and a few people are like whispering a little bit. You get that the feelers are out there. You'll probably... With a roll like that, you'll get results. It won't be immediate, but you're going to get some results.
There's so much
Can I ask
know.
the same guy I was talking to about the flyer?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. This one will be a persuasion because you're already on good terms with him. And it's going to be a lower difficulty DC.
Plus 0.
How drunk are you?
Come back, little duck.
That is a 19.
That is plenty. Actually, yeah, that does sound familiar. Someone asked me about that the other day.
Any idea where these people meet?
No, he was asking the same thing, and I didn't have an answer. He said to keep an ear out, but I haven't heard anything. I just hear people like muttering about it.
I'm not sitting next to him, right? No one knows I'm with him, right?
No one knows it.
Yeah, I assume I went to like a different corner.
Good.
Oh, so you? So you must be helping him then with this investigation.
No, I was actually interested in learning about it. I was
Because I was met by another one of another
investigator.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dryhorg, I think is what his name he gave. He was investigating this. He says that he thinks it's cult activity.
Oh.
Is this an actual person in your league?
You can do a knowledge. You wouldn't know every Inquisitor.
Dryhorg?
If you want to do just a...
If he's thinking this is cult activity, then I'm not going near that. And so now he was like, now that he knows where this guy stands, he's changing his story.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to check to see if I know of a Dryhorg.
Intelligence with your proficiency bonus because it's a job-related thing.
Okay. So... Nope, that's a 10.
The name doesn't really mean anything, but there are quite a few things, and kind of it might be a specialist that you don't really deal with very often. But with that knowledge, you would probably know... You would know local people that you could probably get in contact with, Inquisitors that are operating in your general zone.
Yeah.
With yours, some people have been whispering about it, and they also remember, Emil was saying to keep an ear out for people like that. Maybe we should tell them that someone's asking about it. You hear some people whispering this in the background.
Okay. I apparently have really good hearing.
You do. You're elf. You have good perception.
I have good ears.
I'm busy buying things.
I have good ears.
Oh, no, we're at the taco place now, right?
Yeah.
I'm drinking a margarita.
She's actually slushy.
I actually go up to the bar and I get a Hughes present full of booze. You're going to see it in a second, but you're busy talking. Sorry.
As you hear, like, there's this murmuring, and, supper is, you guys are eating supper, and at this point, you've kind of done your general, like, spreading rumors and collecting rumors, that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And you're eating.
Can I give him my present now?
Absolutely.
All right, so, Hugh, first off, did you like the tacos carnitas?
They were delicious.
Right? I gotta say, like, the chips and salsa here is amazing. And what did you have? Do you have the enchiladas over there? What you got? It's
tacos.
Gone. Whatever it was is gone. Soft or hard shell?
Somewhere in between.
Oh, boy. How much has he drunk?
I don't know.
Well, that's actually... I wanted to say... I appreciate
I'm still acting, people.
that you are not popping pills anymore, and I saw that you held onto the bottle and did not take any pills today. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, wow.
So to say thank you, I got you a tankard that actually holds any liquid you want, and I give you this beautiful golden tankard, and it has a very stern face on one side. I'm like, look, it's you, Hugh. Oh, I'm so serious. And I already filled it with a nice pitcher of beer. I don't know what people drink, so like a stout.
Yes.
I filled it with a stout for you. Here you go.
I was going to say it would actually probably be a cervezas if you're at a Mexican.
Oh my god, is that what it does?
So there you go. So it's filled with cervezas. Enjoy.
That's what it does?
Fantastic.
Is it good? You could keep drinking that all night, huh?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Use the metal one for this. All right. That's a 13.
You are definitely not drunk.
This is great.
Do you want to take a second one?
Absolutely.
I go in and get it filled and I give it back to you again.
Okay, you've been just applying it with drinks. It's about an hour. Okay,
I want you to do another Constitution.
Give me another Constitution saving throw.
Hey, that's a 15 this time.
You're definitely still not drunk.
I give you more.
All right. Mm-hmm. That's a 2.
And you still save. You are still not drunk.
There's something defective with this beer. I drink more. 3.
You're still not
save.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
Please.
Oh God. 14.
I don't think he should be able to see it. Is it by passive perception that it goes by?
No, it's just his knowledge of magic. This is definitely a magical tankard.
This could still be helpful for social events, I guess.
By the way, you've been playing with so much alcohol, that's going to cost you an extra 25 atros from all
That's
the booze.
okay. It's worth it. So I got it from a nice, helpful old lady in a side store. Do you know what it's called?
Death becomes her.
You're going to murder her, apparently, by the end of this.
It was very hard to get. It's actually an older, common magical item that doesn't really get made anymore. It's called the tankard.
Wonder why.
It's called the tankard of sobriety.
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
He's gonna hunt down and murder that woman.
I wasted 150 atros just for this. An extra 25 for the booze. I don't even care.
As you're laughing about this, a man walks in.
But you maybe waste.
It's something in your face you get.
Actually, what you immediately notice is that he is in a chest plate
right now.
with a short sword on his hip, and also on the chest plate is emblazoned the Vade logo.
Oh.
And beside him is a really angry-looking half-orc.
Oh.
Is that called a hork?
Is this your son?
I don't think so.
Do you have children?
I don't think so.
The half-orc is literally just blocking the door, and with a very imperious voice, the human says, one of you has been asking some very odd questions, and we're going to have to talk about that now, under official business.
I raise my glass. I'm like, come on, pull up the chair.
Sobriety.
Are you going to offer him sobriety?
That you're not. I was told that there was a half-drow, half-dark elf asking some questions. He zeroes in on Ed immediately. Goes over to you with absolute authority.
Hello, sir.
You're asking some questions about some very dangerous people.
I'm sorry.
Could we,
Is
no,
it like...
no, Emmy. Could we take this somewhere private, please? Officer?
Is it a part of like your job, Hugh, to like just be jerks? We're having a good time. Do you want some tacos? The tacos carnitas are fantastic here.
I
would like to say I'm
Could
not
we
a jerk.
please?
I'm a people person.
Could we please go somewhere private, please?
My only concern is the welfare of Forysyr and the destruction of vile cults.
We're the heroes of Relum.
Shh. Are you acquainted with Nasina?
He knows that I can't lie, right?
Oh,
Would you please take us somewhere
I don't think he
private
knows that.
before I end up reporting this to her? Could you please take us somewhere private?
Look, yeah, we're on the same side.
Aren't you a part of Vade?
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is another Inquisitor of
I'm
Age.
so confused.
I'm trying not to. We're trying to get. I don't know you guys. I don't know.
You're literally sitting at our table.
No, I'm not.
Ed, you're right.
No, I
here.
wasn't.
What?
That was my whole thing as I was performing and trying to get information by acting drunker than I was and asking these questions, not sitting next to the officer of Vade.
Emiana's had too many
Yes.
margaritas. Maybe we're over there going, "Hey Ed, who are you talking to?"
He just looks at the owner of the restaurant. Do you have a storeroom? Guy just kind of like meekly points. He just like literally by the scruff of like your shirt and just like pushes you back there.
I have to act dramatically.
Do I care?
Of course not.
Hugh,
Three.
do you think that he's like into that?
He's fine.
Okay. So how's your tankard? So we just go back to
Yeah,
drinking.
you guys are still just drinking. You guys are just doing the
Drinking,
drinking.
like hoping something will happen.
You keep using the
Like
tankard.
maybe it'll just, break and
And I'm drinking regular margaritas, and like I'm totally trashed at this point, and you're like totally stone cold sober. This is great.
Yep, you guys are just
So back off you go. We're just chilling.
Yeah, you guys are just chilling.
Yeah. It's gonna start with an intimidation against.
Do I have to roll?
Oh yes, because this would be opposed to your wisdom.
Bring it, baby, bring it. So, wisdom. Yep. Do you want to come with yours first?
19.
22.
So you're not immediately.
No.
He likes that.
Give me a second here because that's his. Oh,
No, it's just he's not nearly as scary as my soon-to-be ex-girlfriend.
Also, give
Give
me,
her the rock. It's fine.
give me another performance check since you've been acting drunk this whole time.
8.
Okay, he knows that you're lying about that part. Okay.
I wasn't trying to
Emiana's
pretend
not.
to be drunk to him.
You've been this entire time as he dragged you. Oh, okay. So
Yeah, no, I stopped trying to pretend to be drunk. That's why it was the point.
Now, you're obviously up to something. Now, tell me exactly what's going on that you're looking into something this dangerous or asking some very stupid questions.
Did you hear about the kerfuffle in Relum and the 4 companions who took care of that business? Very messy business.
That is
Headache for Vade.
aberrations are found all the time.
Yes.
So
but
people got checked to make sure that no one was
Yes,
corrupted.
no. But do you remember there were 4 people?
It's not my important.
Well,
my
that's
worry
what
is
we do.
cults.
Yes, no, that's why we uncovered some cults in what was the setting? I can't remember.
that was Termina.
That was in Termina.
In Termina, there was some Cthulhu-like beast and some cults there.
So
We're trying to uncover some cult activity that we heard rumors of here.
for the Children of Knowledge,
Yes.
do you want to work together, or are you going to try to impede my investigation?
Oh no, we're welcome to work with the authorities.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name's Emil Dryhorg.
It's like he's like,
Hi.
all right, fine, I guess so.
He's an Inquisitor. He literally just... You're probably more used to this than them. It's like, Inquisitors, they will use people for information. They'll work with people outside of their group if it gets their mission done.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if anyone would...
into Ed?
No, he doesn't particularly like any of you. He just like... if
she didn't mean that way.
I know what she meant. I'm just saying...
Ed has a rock.
He puts on his penguin costume and pushes it over to him.
That's not how I'm doing it.
Glue some googly eyes on that rock.
I have sovereign glue.
I'm not opposed to googly eyes.
Now, you make it sound as if there's more than just you here. So why don't we all talk?
'Cause they're smashed.
One of us is.
I don't know that you both, I assume if you're smashed, I assume that he's smashed.
He like walks, so you indicate who it is. He walks out to them. He looks at you kind of with contempt.
Hugh, he looks just like you. This is great. Are you guys brothers?
No.
Are you a half-orc?
The half-orc is the one that's been at the door, not letting anyone in or out.
Oh, sorry. Who's this guy?
This is the human, Emil.
Okay, so I'm pointing at the guy at the door.
Yeah.
Is he your brother?
That's very insulting.
Also mildly racist.
I don't understand. He looks like you.
And the human walks up to your table.
Hugh, I love you. You're such a good friend.
He just like, he yells over the side, he's like, Solden, get over here.
Did he say salty? He seems kind
The
of
half-orc
salty.
just like looks over.
Bartender, do you have anything that's not O'Doul's?
Well, I got the... he just pours you some, like, high-proof tequila.
Into the cup?
Did you hand him the tankard?
Oh, God.
It's still sitting
did
there.
I? No, I know what the tankard is, right?
Yeah.
So
You realize it's magical,
No,
at
I
least.
don't.
So he just, like, hands you a shot glass with it.
Thank God.
No, you gotta use your tankard. You're doing so good.
And I drink the shot.
Do you want a margarita with me?
That felt
Get
much better.
get a sugar rib. The salt is weird. Oh wait, Salty's coming. Hi, Salty. Are you his brother?
Can you control your...
Yeah, she'll be
Thing.
fine. She'll be
Thing.
Am I your side piece now?
fine.
I'm your thing.
I did not.
Are we dating? Oh, Hugh.
Oh, my.
How
I
you
love
have managed to
you
stop any
too.
cult is beyond me.
This is not. This is not normal.
Your
This is wrong.
your compatriot...
laugh, but I can't help it. I love you, Hugh.
It's, oh,
Even though you're green.
Wow.
And yet she seems into it.
You're so strong and you really know how to knock down fences.
Am I interrupting? He's just like standing there. Am I interrupting something?
No.
Hold on. Click, click. You can
Your-
primo portrait. Emion is now in a relationship with you.
I dropped 20 on the bar, and I'm just like, let's go somewhere.
I got the notification.
Yeah.
Notification.
In the back room, I hear ding.
Like, at this point, he's basically like Shanghai'd the back room, like the
I would
storage.
also like to point out that I heard 3 other dings out in the crowd.
Ding, ding, ding.
In the open door.
Love is an open door, see?
It's like he
Ching.
he motions you to the back room where Ed
One
has been.
person's like, oh, that place looks familiar.
Oh, because I tagged Playa Embryo, whatever.
Embryo.
Even though I'm drunk, I can still type.
It was suggested. It was a suggested thing based on your location.
Yeah.
Thea like has no idea what's going on. She just like walks back because she got pointed that direction.
Oh, God, she was there.
Yeah.
I actually half expected that she followed Ed back quietly and no one noticed.
No, she was too busy
Okay.
eating like
Tacos.
Everything.
Yeah, she's full of tacos right now.
Oh, yeah.
Is she eating off of people's plates who aren't paying attention
I'm
and are
feeding
drunk?
her. I'm feeding her.
That's never enough for her.
I'm drunk, and I have lots of money, so I'm like, just keep putting it on the tab. We're good.
She finds that she has a love for pork carnitas tacos.
Uh-oh, watch out. Tastes like bacon.
And every so often she just looks at Hugh when she takes a bite.
Really awkward stare.
Do I notice?
Of course you notice. You're sober.
You're too busy trying to...
I think he should get
That's
advantage.
an 18.
I was saying he should get advantage.
Oh yeah,
on the
no,
roll.
she is not subtle about it at all.
Oh,
He's
no.
also relatively sober.
I'm
Yes.
uncomfortable.
So she's like walks back to the back room because she got pointed that direction, like nothing is abnormal.
I carry a margarita with me as I walk
absolutely.
back. And it's sloshing around.
There's only like half a glass left by the time you make it to the back.
I like to imagine that I only had like 1.5 margaritas, and this is how drunk I am because I never drink.
They're big margaritas.
Oh, okay. Good. Thank you. It's like a fish
They're
bowl.
the big ones.
And I don't feel so bad. Okay.
So now everyone is in the back room, and again, it's getting kind of cramped because now there are 6 of you, including 2 half-orcs, a human, a half-elf, a celestial, which is about the same, or ASMR. The one that takes up the least space is Thea because tiny,
Yeah.
she's small. But he's
I'm the potato, your highness. We're in a storeroom. There's potatoes.
I'm just going to come out and say it. My name is Emil Dryhorg. I have been investigating the Children of Knowledge, and it seems like you have started investigating as well.
Yeah, we kind of just happened upon it. We saw one of the flyers, and we noticed a symbol that is troubling because we've seen it on several spell books.
We're also generally
deep voice, Hugh.
But
we also have like a
yes.
general, I think,
I'm half orc.
mandate to hunt out these things.
Green looks
Right?
so
It's
nice.
every law-abiding citizen's
But no,
duty
I'm asking.
to
I'm
at least
asking.
report it.
Yeah, no, I'm asking. Don't we have a general
Have
mandate?
you at any point, are you going to tell them that you are in fact invading?
Oh yeah, I was planning on it. Yeah.
Because you're
Assessing.
saying that, and he just looks like it's every citizen's job.
Hey,
Look.
your
I'm-
name's Emil and my name's Emiana. That's really cool.
I hold the badge. I might go. I'm one of you.
Oh, that makes this a lot easier.
Yes.
Why? I mean, I guess
I'm
we
a
all get help
doctor.
wherever-
And I tell them about the 3 spell books that we have.
And I also flash my pin that I hit.
Officer
and slipped underneath.
Doofy.
No, my pin that shows that I'm Atrasor.
Oh yes.
I flash my Atrasor.
You might know me as the duct tape wizard.
Yes. So,
Emiana goes just down the corner.
I might have a lead on a possible. I don't think it's their active meeting ground, but I think it's one of their previous meeting grounds.
Okay.
Would you be willing to assist in the investigation?
Guys, I say yeah.
I already said yes. So.
Okay. Yeah.
You
I don't
have a
think she's up to consenting right now.
Pretty metal arm. I did such a good job sewing that on.
What is wrong with this one?
Drunk.
Oh my gosh.
My sutures are so good. So good.
We should probably take some tacos to go for when she sobers up.
He has they have like a pouch on the side of his belt. He's like fishes around real quick. He grabs out like a small vial and tosses it to Hugh.
What's this? Is this for that
Feed
one?
it to your drunk.
All right.
Hi, Hugh. How's it going?
Drink this.
I'm not taking anything you give me.
Drink this.
Absolutely not.
Just put it in her drink.
I'm not that drunk, Hugh. We're dating now. I understand that. But I will not be privy to your diseases and your weird obsessions with weird drugs.
Does Thea grab it and give it to her?
Yeah.
I think Thea wants to grab it.
And I just chuck some more margarita.
Are you forcing it down her throat?
I rolled a 15 persuasion.
For persuasion?
Yeah.
I'm drunk, so I don't know. Do I get disadvantage?
Disadvantage, yes. On insight.
I rolled a 19. Shouldn't have said anything. Oh.
What is it?
It was a 19, then I rolled an 8. Insight plus 5, 13.
He makes a compelling argument.
No, you're buzzed. You still have some.
As soon as you drink it, You notice the effect of it immediately. It's a potion, and it gives you the same effect as if Lesser Restoration had been cast on you, i.e. getting rid of your alcohol buzz.
Does she remember...
But she still has half a glass in her hand, so...
Yeah.
No, but does she remember that she's now, like, publicly made herself a couple with you?
I assume that she'll realize that during her next session. But she's posted lots of pictures and, like, I love you and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, she...
Again, Emilia's very fast at typing, so
Yeah.
I'm sure I posted a lot of stuff while you guys
did.
were talking. She's
Ding,
like,
ding, 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 ding. Yeah, the phones were going off, like, a lot.
I posted a picture of his lips. He has really cute lips.
You also talked about his voice. You talked
Yes.
about, also his arm.
You're lucky I'm not recording this secret clandestine meeting. Cause
Yeah, that's fair. And maybe this would be best spoken to you, Hugh, discreetly. Like, he pushes them
I
away.
am discreet. That is me.
He whispers it to you real quick.
Discreets on fences.
Everyone else do a perception check to see if you hear what he says.
well, I feel like Ed should get advantage.
What is
I
your-
rolled it too. I'm not going to add anything to that.
Why would I get... Do I get advantage? It's 16.
No, but you're close enough to hear it. What he whispered in your ear is that he's gotten information that the reason why it's been so hard to track them down, and every time they get close, they've already packed up and moved away from there, is that they believe that there's someone invade that's turned sides or is feeding them information.
There's a mole.
A mole or someone who's converted.
Mole.
Is it a really pretty mole?
Is it going to give a pretty rock to its mate?
No. Just, we have pretty mole.
We don't know who it was, but
She also had
Someone-
bad taste, obviously.
Okay.
Because I
someone
was not
keeps giving them
desirable.
information, and they're learning about what we're planning to do before we're able to.
So if we work outside of that office,
That's
So
why.
we can-
That's why I think this is actually a good thing, because if it's just you,
Independently.
if it's just us independently doing it, it will be. Since you're outside this whole thing, you literally stumbled into it yourself. I can trust that you're not the moles.
well, I mean, yeah, we only just got into town.
Hear me out, Hugh.
Oh no, she's gonna start
no.
texting. Wait, he's busy talking.
So Emiana thinks she's whispering, but it's a stage whisper. I finished my fishbowl. It was at the bottom of the margarita. There was a gummy bear. It was so good. But in any case, what if he's the mole, and he wants us to? And I do air quotes. Work with him.
You didn't hear
so
about the mole at all.
he can
yeah, you
kill
didn't
us.
hear it.
Yeah.
You didn't hear it, Emmy.
This guy is great. Never mind. He works for the children of
Needless
the
to
corn.
say, I was thinking about that, but I don't think that.
I'm now calling them the children of the corn, just because I forgot the name. Children of something, knowledge, but now they're children of the corn.
Excellent.
Starts with K.
Knowledge corn. K. The K is backwards.
Yep. Maybe just play really loud
So
music
it's
and
one of the
that's how
bands I
you get in.
listen to on repeat.
Oh my god. They're gonna meet at Perry's concert.
No. So it's all going down.
So.
The DM's like, what a great idea.
It is a great idea.
The Perry concert has been planned for a while.
Oh no.
We better get like VIP side stage passes.
So.
He didn't say yes.
Well, you have to wait. You'll have to wait until you get a.
Cthulhu shows up to hear the tune.
Y'all.
It's like that one person who has like all the mooch friends, and they're like, "We're gonna come over, right?" Yeah.
Well, I like to imagine that, like, when Perry makes his huge stage, it is just the replica of what we did in Realm. And he's at the top, and he has, like, actors who look just like us, and we're all, like, in it. He's, like, playing his crazy jams. They're acting it out.
By the way, DM,
And so we suffer from PTSD.
You're not. I want to say that you were not allowed at the rock concert to create a new aberration.
I was gonna say. Well, it depends. Is Pete Davidson considered an aberration?
No.
Okay, you're fine then.
Okay, good.
I don't know. It's just ice now. It's just ice.
So he's like, okay, the best place to start an investigation is the last known. It was already investigated by the local team from Vade, but it was already clear everyone was gone before anyone get there. So I think that's a good place to start to see if we can't find anything that might have slipped past their look.
Can I be rude and let them know that I heard by saying something aloud?
Sure.
Well, maybe that's a wonderful idea, but the people who heard me, maybe one of them might contact me and let me know, and then we could have a current place instead of the old busted place.
Do you think that they're going to contact you after someone who's been known to be investigating them, burst in the room?
Yeah, he kind of just called you out.
Well, but they're kind of dumb and drunk in there, so you never know. Cultists. Not the smartest people. And besides, I look like I have money. They might want a bankrolling.
Well, we can see if anyone contacts you by tomorrow, and tomorrow we can meet for...
I'm doing a thumbs up.
For this plan.
Whoop, sent. Whoop. You got a message from me. My message says, "Why are you ignoring me?" And then a sad face. Because she's heard nothing of the conversation. She's in the corner with her little fishbowl. Sorry, her big fishbowl. So you don't have to tell him.
I don't even know if Hugh recognizes that it's
New
going off at all. Yeah.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Well House Exorcism. Please.
No, wrong one.
Correct. Get out of here.
Think Spoopy thought no.
But yeah, seriously, thank you so much for listening. And again, message us on Facebook. Go to our website, gamesoverboard.com, and hit the contact button. Send us a message.
We will respond within 20 minutes.
Yeah, probably.
Straight up. Unless it's overnight.
It's connected to my phone, so...
Facebook.
But as soon as you send me an email, I'll
message
know.
on Facebook.
Yep, if you message us on Facebook, Shanna and I will get it instantly. So...
It's faster than Santa Claus.
It is.
Well, actually... And have a lovely evening.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Think dangerous thoughts?
We'll
Listen, I'm not
We'll
in charge of this pod.
Forysyr you in the
See, now you
next
ruined
week.
it. It's ruined.